series of short videos about supervision and what you as a research student or as a postgraduate research fellow can expect from supervision and what you can do to make the best of the supervision process. Okay, so I would like to look at when you will get to work with a supervisor in this first episode of supervision. Firstly, as a postgraduate student, whether you are doing your honours research, master's research, or your doctorate, you will be allocated a supervisor. Now, the role of the supervisor is to support and guide you throughout the research process, from your proposal to data collection to your final thesis. Also, as a postdoctoral fellow or research associate, you will be allocated a supervisor who will guide your research and work with you as a mentor. Okay, I've had the benefit of working under great supervisors during my postgraduate studies at Wits University, so I have really grown from their supervision and their guidance, both in my master's and honours with my two co-supervisors, and during my honours research as well. So yes, I've been fortunate in having great supervisors supervising me through my postgraduate studies. Yes, and there are times when a supervisor-mentee relationship just don't work out. There are times when the supervisor does not have your best interests at heart, or the supervisor has expectations that are completely different to yours. And the only thing one can do with these negative relationships is to try and learn from them. Yes, they're heartbreaking, they're difficult, disappointing. You walk away feeling that you failed, but sometimes supervisors also need to take responsibility for the part that they played in destroying that working relationship. Okay, so what I'm going to do is firstly provide a brief outline here. I got this idea from the University of Leicester's Doctoral College website, and they state that a supervisor will support their students in their research degree, but they highlight the responsibility of the student to ensure that they have an effective working relationship with that supervisor. They indicate that many students are completely unsure of what to expect from their supervisor, and they even find it difficult to describe the role the supervisor will play through the process. So I've tried to outline this like a research problem. So firstly, the problem: what if the supervision is problematic for either a supervisor or their mentee or student? What happens? Then, is the supervision always a productive process? So that's the problem that we're identifying here. The rationale for this series of videos is I would like to provide postgraduate students and postdocs with the tools to help them ensure that they have a meaningful and productive relationship with their supervisors. So what's the purpose of this series of videos? Well, firstly, I would like to provide an outline of what students can expect from their supervisors. I'd also like to provide an outline of what is expected from students by their supervisors. And lastly, I'd like to provide tools to ensure this is an effective working relationship. Okay, if something is worth investigating, there'll always be literature about it. So I did find some. Here is one from Nurse Education Today about the challenges in postgraduate research supervision. And the Journal of Sociology and Social Anthropology also outline postgraduate students' experience with supervision. Now, the first article, this is the abstract from the article. It says that only a few students claim to be satisfied with their supervision. A significant percentage, 75, said they were not satisfied at all, and this included lack of supervisory support and that the supervisor's workload prevented good supervision. There's also an article I found about postdoctoral experiences that talk about quality supervision as important in the process. So I'd just like to underline the purpose of this series of videos. Firstly, it's to provide some information about the basics of supervision. Secondly, it's to help you realize what your responsibilities are as a research student, what your supervisor's responsibilities are to you, how you can make the most of your supervisory meetings, how you can maintain an effective working relationship with your supervisors, how you can maintain effective communication with your supervisors, and finally, how you can make use of your wider support network. So I hope that this first video has provided you with an outline of what to expect, and I look forward to making the second video about supervision. Thank you for joining me.